10 shots. I killed him before he even broke stun. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Socket Slugger. Is it good? Hey guys, come and join us at twitch.tv/TeamVASH. We stream 18 plus hours a day and we're the most active Save the World streamers on the planet, so come and join us and be a part of the team. Oh yeah! Oh man, is this weapon good. This is the most powerful piece of hardware in the entire game, hands down. There is no piece of hardware in this game that can match the attack speed of the Socket Slugger. And when you're talking about melee, the only thing that matters is how fast you swing. So with this weapon here, you could pretty much the only reason to use hardware over swords or over the Stabsworth specifically is because you're trying to use a weapon with Steel Wool Sid. Steel Wool Sid is a very unique character that specializes in hardware, and so that's why this weapon is interesting, because this is the fastest attack speed hardware weapon in the game. When you're building this weapon, all you want to do is get as much crit and attack speed as you can. This has the highest base attack speed of any hardware weapon that you can possibly get. So all you want to do is, basically build this for attack speed and crit. This is what the weapon's going to look like right here. You're going to want crit rating, armor, energy, attack speed, and damage to afflicted targets. Now, normally I would tell you guys to always put 2 attack speed on a melee weapon, because you want to have as fast as you can. But for Steel Wool Sid, it is very important to have as much crit as you can possibly stack on it, while not losing out on attack speed, because you still need to attack super fast, but you need to be critting over half your swings. Okay, so this is the very best perks that you can possibly have for the Socket Slugger. You want to roll it as Obsidian. Now, normally I'm a huge advocate for Obsidian is trash, always Shadow Shard forever. This is one of the few situations where it actually is better to go with Obsidian, because really truly the damage of the Socket Slugger itself has no bearing whatsoever on the power of the weapon. The only thing that matters on the Socket Slugger is how fast does it attack and how often does it crit. You want to be critting over half the time, and you want to be attacking as fast as you possibly can. So this is the best way to do that. You want to put crit rate, armor, energy, attack speed, and damage to afflicted targets. This is the most powerful Socket Slugger you can possibly pump out for Steel Wool Sid. So yeah, make sure you get your Socket Slugger, roll it as Obsidian for that tiny little bit of extra attack speed, because all that matters is how fast you swing and how often you crit. Every time you crit, you're gonna one-shot kill everything. So that is the perk loadout. The ideal perk loadout for the Socket Slugger. Is an absolutely amazing weapon. Socket Slugger, is it good? Should you buy? 100% yes. This weapon is a tyrant, a monster, a beast. This is the very best piece of hardware in the entire game. Fastest attack speed, most dangerous weapon in the hands of Steel Wool Sid. Alright, so this is the power of the Socket Slugger. This is the most powerful piece of hardware in the entire game. You can build this one of 2 ways. One, if you're building it for Steel Wool Sid, you want to get rid of one of your attack speed perks and put a crit rate perk on it. Crit is every time you crit with Steel Wool Sid, everything dies. So you want to crit a lot. You run with crit in your support slot. You run with 1 crit on the weapon itself. This is the fastest attack speed piece of hardware in the entire game. You just basically walk into battle and everything dies. Like, it just deletes everything. Every time you crit, it does AoE damage on Sid, just like completely destroying everything. So yeah, that's really what makes the Socket Slugger better than every other hardware piece in the game. It's kind of the same reason that the Stabsworth III is the best melee weapon in the game, is the attack speed. The attack speed on this weapon is faster than the attack speed on all the other weapons. As you can see, this thing attacks blazingly fast, even without 2 attack speed perks on it. This thing is just so fast. Being able to put 1 crit rate on this weapon and still have this attack speed is just so nuts. So powerful. Especially on Sid. I mean, really truly, the only reason that you would even want to use hardware weapons at all is because Sid exists. I would normally never use hammers at all. Any blunt, anything, really anything besides Stabsworth. Just has no purpose. It has I mean, if you want to use the best, then you go with the Stabsworth. But with Steel Wool Sid, it's like he changes everything, right? Steel Wool Sid is so powerful that yeah, you basically you need to get your hands on a really good piece of hardware. And this piece of hardware is the best hardware in the game. It doesn't get any better than oh man, look at this thing. Just bludgeon them to death. Oh, it's so nasty, man. Socket Slugger's so beast. I have to do some fancy building to survive the onslaught of frost zombies and blasters at the same time. It's like, oh man, the slowing effect slows you down. You can't like trying to engage on them. It's so brutal. It's hilarious. This weapon is so strong that it kills things too fast for you to actually heal yourself. Like I want to heal myself. I want to use melee strikes to actually regenerate my hit points, but I can't because this thing actually kills too fast. It doesn't get, you know, you need to hit 4 times, right? Every four hits you get on an enemy, you heal. But you can't heal because it's like, yeah, you're just not hitting them enough. It's like every single time I crit, it's a one-shot kill. And I crit over half the time, so it's like how you like one-shot killing an elemental husky. Ooh, a Krampus. Yes, I definitely want to punch a Krampus in the face. We'll see how many shots he can take. Hey, Kramps, what's going on, bro? Alright, ready? 10 shots. 10 shots. I killed him before he even broke stun. He literally charged, and by the time he was done with his charge, he was already dead. Socket Slugger just completely decimated him. Yeah, this is a 106. This is a 106 Socket Slugger. This thing is so crazy, man. Socket Slugger's out of control. No, the damage isn't coming from the weapon. The damage is coming from the fact that it has to do with how fast do you swing with a 50% crit rate. But that's really the reason why this weapon excels so hard, is because of the base attack speed. Because the base attack speed is so high, you can attack this fast even with only one attack speed perk, and that's the key. Because you only need 1 attack speed to attack this fast, you're running around with over 50% crit rate, which means you're one-shot killing half your shots. Because that's the way Sid works. When you do a crit, when you crit with a melee attack, everything dies. Every time you crit, everything dies. So the only thing that matters is what's your crit rate and how much attack speed, like how often can you hit. Yeah, over 50% of my swings are gonna one-shot kill like an AoE attack, like everybody. Like if you're standing in front of me, crit, everyone around me dies. It's debatable whether or not Sid is actually the strongest melee character in the entire game. The only thing that maybe makes him not as good as Swordmaster Ken is the mobility. Because mobility is such a big deal in a melee character. If you're watching, you know what I'm doing here, you'll notice that I get very close to dying a lot of the time because if he gets slowed, right? Because if I fight against water enemies and I get slowed down, I can't move, right? I can't hit them, I can't fight them. I get hit and hit and hit and hit. Whereas with with Swordmaster Ken, yeah, nothing stops him, right? He's super fast. And not only that, but he has insane regeneration because of, the Stabsworth III and the crazy attack speed. This one here, you're sacrificing a little bit of attack speed and life regeneration so that you can just one-shot kill everything. So from a time to kill perspective, this one is actually the most powerful melee weapon on, in the entire game. As long as, in the hands of Steel Wolf Sid. But you gotta be real careful when you're playing this character because you're slow. You're not ninja fast, right? You're not a ninja. You don't have the double jump. You don't have like the escape tools and the attack tools. All you have is one-shot kills over and over and over. So that is the power of the Socket Slugger. Just massive, insane one-shot kills over and over and over. Anytime you get a crit, everything dies. With the Socket Slugger, the attack speed is just the king. The #1 fastest attack speed melee hardware weapon in the game. Whew, look at that damage. Dang. And man, oh man, just it look cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. So if you like this video, come check us out on Twitch. We Twitch stream 15 to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single morning starting at 9 a.m. We'd really appreciate the support. We're working really hard to grow the Twitch channel, so come and check us out. Come help us grow and be part of TeamVASH. Thanks, guys.